Marcus watched enviously as his friend Tyler leapt high in the air and released the ball. It arched gracefully upward and then drove it effortlessly through the hoop. "Nothing but net!" shouted Tyler gleefully as he ran to get the ball. "You can hardly wait to get to high school. It won't take the college scouts long to hear about me. They'll be positively drooling to get my signature in the dotted line." "Don't break your arm, Tyler," said Marcus. He admired his friend, but his ego had been growing by leaps and bounds, showing no signs of stopping. "Huh? My arm? Oh, you mean patting myself on the back? You're a real joker, Marcus," his friend replied. "Yeah, just wish you could be a superstar like me. You've been studying for that big English test tomorrow?" asked Marcus, changing the subject. "Nah," said Tyler. "I have better things to do. I have to practice my game all the time if I want to be a pro someday. You know what they say about practice makes perfect." "What happens if you get injured and can't play?" asked Marcus. "A lot of guys with talent never make it. Shouldn't you be prepared just in case? You know, have a backup plan?" "You worry too much, Marcus," said Tyler. "Having a backup plan is just planning to be a loser. I have my whole life ahead of me. Going to school is just a way of wasting my time until I'm old enough to go pro." "There's more to life than basketball," said Marcus. "Don't you want to know about the world and how things work? What about taking care of all that money you'll make?" Tyler shook his head. "I'll be able to hire people to do that for me." He tossed the ball to Marcus. He dribbled it in place a moment, then he scooted around Tyler, rushed to the goal, and hooked the ball up and through the hoop. He caught the ball and went back to where Tyler was waiting. "Hey, that was a good move," said Tyler. "Where'd you learn to do that?" "I read about it. I think I learned that from a book about the Harlem Globetrotters. They are one of the most fantastic basketball teams ever," said Marcus. Then he tossed the ball back to Tyler. "I've got to get home. I need to study for the test tomorrow. You should, too. Maybe I'll just borrow the answers off your sheet. That's what friends do, isn't it?" "They help each other," said Tyler. "Friends don't help friends to cheat. I will be glad to help you study, but that is all," said Marcus firmly. "If you become a cheater in school now, you will grow to be a bigger cheater later on. If you are not willing to help me, just say so," said Tyler sullenly. "I don't need a lecture. You sound just like me father." "Your father is right. You need to change what you value," said Marcus. "I'll be glad to help you study this evening. You can call me." Marcus felt sorry for Tyler as he walked away. Tyler was headed down the wrong road. He hoped Tyler'd see that before he went too far.